assumed you're already recording.
Nah,
Oh,
no, you got to get warned, you fucking dickhead. Jesus Christ.
oh my God. Well, I
That would
just
be,
figured you just start talking.
no, that would be rude.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
very
know what that
polite.
word means. Yeah.
All right, welcome back to the Brown Snake interview series. I haven't done a podcast for a while because I've been lazy. And my guest today is Kelly, who's sweet Kelly at the moment, but used to be very good Kelly. Why'd you
Yes,
change?
she was such a bitch to those trans people. She had to go.
Oh, you lost your account.
Yes, they took it away from me and they still won't give it back. And I've tried and they won't even respond. And I'm like, I didn't say anything horrible. I said the
Yeah,
truth. I
but you're
just
not
didn't
allowed to
word it.
say that in 2024.
Well, you can now, but they were having a problem. Somebody was keyword searching the word trans, and everybody that wrote it was like getting strikes and all this. I don't know.
Yeah,
Stupid.
I've lost so many accounts and I've seen
Yeah.
some of them back online now, unbanned,
Oh,
but I don't remember the email and password that I used for them. So I'm like, oh,
I
well, they're
know.
dead. It's a fucking
I
problem.
know. I have so many accounts in so many places and I can't remember a lot of stuff.
You just
Yeah, I
got to live in
agree.
the now, don't you?
Yeah, exactly right.
Especially as you get old. Like we're getting old.
I know. I know.
You
I'm
got like
starting to shop for walkers.
you got like 15 kids, haven't you?
Oh, I only have two. I have one of each.
And they're grown though. They're adults.
Yes, they are. They're
Oh, that's
very
great.
good.
Why do you have so
Yes.
many rabbits at your house?
Oh, jeez. Well, I assume some people were cursing me
Right.
and they were like, "Yeah." And I ended up with a surprise bunny and then it ended up being so expensive to fix my bunny that and took so long to schedule an appointment when I realized that it was a male bunny
What is a
that
surprise bunny? Like it come out of a magician's hat?
so I bought this bunny from a breeder and I asked her specifically for a female bunny. And I
Why do you
already
want?
had a female bunny and I was going
Why
to
do you
get them
hate male
fixed.
bunnies?
Well, because I didn't want to get a couple of them together because I know that they make baby bunnies.
I
So
heard they breed like rabbits.
I planned for for them both to be females and get them fixed at the same time.
Well,
And this
couldn't you tell like
woman,
that your bunny had a dick?
no, it was teeny. It was also, it's a mini rabbit. So he's even smaller than regular rabbits. So
Are you talking about the
what's,
rabbit or his penis?
no, the rabbit himself. And what's really great about it is miniature bunnies, they go into heat at like 3.5 months old. And I'm like, that's an unusually early age to go into puberty and to be able to get pregnant or get another bunny pregnant.
I guess.
And people look at me and they're like, "No, that's fine." I'm like, "Oh, Jesus." So
What's the
I ended up
lifespan of a
having,
rabbit?
oh God, I don't even know. They're usually people eat them. So is it really, I don't know. I had a giant rabbit for a while, but he died. And this one that I have, I've had for probably 6 years or maybe 7 years.
Oh, that's
She's
pretty
doing
good.
good.
I didn't think they'd live
Yeah.
that long.
And that some of
Eat?
them,
Would you eat a
they're,
rabbit? Not one of yours, but if
mm,
someone said,
uh,
"Here's some rabbit,"
oh, sure. Yeah, yeah. I have
good.
rabbit coats. Rabbit coats are nice. Rabbits are, they're made by God to be great
I
for
don't
stuff.
own any coats.
You what? You
I
don't
don't
own
know.
coats?
No, and
Oh my God.
one
Your
hoodie
wife
and
can
one jacket.
benefit from a rabbit fur coat because it's light. Rabbit fur can be very, very light.
It doesn't get that cold here.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well,
That's
you should
tragic.
be.
I don't know why you know, I've seen rabbit vests that are really cute.
They sound pretty lame. The
Oh,
fir-
you're right. I'm sorry. You guys should be using koala. Koalas.
yeah, I don't even know if koalas are protected. Some of our animals are protected, but I don't know.
Could you imagine? You make a suit out of a koala.
No, I'm pretty sure their numbers are endangered because they're so lazy.
Yeah.
They just sit around
Yeah.
eating.
isn't that the deep state's their greatest achievement is helping out those stupid endangered idiots,
Yeah, let them die.
helping them.
Let them die.
Exactly.
Like,
Oh Lord.
you reckon you'll ever visit Australia to see the koalas and the kangaroos?
Um, I probably wouldn't be really that interested in going and seeing the animals, but yeah, I'd
What
probably
a
go to Australia
what a
and wander
bitch.
around a bit.
And can I hear your attempt at an Australian accent?
Oh, I did it earlier. I don't remember if we were
Well, that
recording,
wasn't
but
recorded, so
so I'm not very good at it. All I remember is what Anthony says is that you go up at the end and then you call things nice little cute cuddly names and you t try to talk a lot like you're saying stuff, but you're really just babbling on and on. I don't know.
so that was
I'm
Irish, right?
awful.
That was your Irish accent. That
I
was
cannot do accents. I love them to death, but
right.
the only accent I can do is the New Mexico accent, and it generally
Yeah.
is like
Yeah, well,
I
tell
can't
me
do it
about New
unless.
Mexico because my understanding is that you live in a desert shithole. Is that correct?
Well, what it is it's a state that the Democrats claimed, and they have made this a place where they will come and live and have big houses, but they don't want a lot of people to live here. So they'll just say this place sucks and they'll keep it poor. They'll keep it with small numbers. They don't like encourage people to move here in any ways like they do with California and Nevada and Texas. And I mean, those places are chock. If you go to Texas, which is directly next to us, it is so fucking packed full.
Because of Fat
And
Christina.
I mean,
Come
no, but
on,
I mean, it's not just her. I'm just kidding,
ah,
Christina.
it's like
It's
people. Is
it's
New
just so
Mexico where they feel Breaking Bad?
yes.
Is that an accurate reflection of New Mexico?
No, it's not. It's Hollywoody. It's New Mexico
Because I
is
noticed the lawns were very bad. They all had rocks and those desert
oh
gardens.
well they like I was saying, I don't know if this was recorded, but like I was saying about my lawn is it takes very little water to have a full fucking kick-ass lawn. And I
You
have
don't
one in
have
the
a full
front yard.
kick-ass lawn though. You've got pink flower broadleaf weeds and
Oh,
clover.
you can't even see it. Stop. It's
Yeah, come
supposed
on.
to be healthy for the lawn because then that way I can turn it over and plant more grass where I've got these overgrowths of these clovers and what are they called? Sweet peas.
I kill
Anyways,
clover. I don't allow clover in my lawn.
well, how are you supposed to attract the little birds? They're little birds with little red on their chests and they're like little brown on their
What?
wings and they love
Why am
to
I in
eat.
charge of the little birds? They can go somewhere else and fucking eat. I don't care about them.
Apparently they can. They can come to my fucking house
I
and
like
they
the
can
big
fucking hang out in
birds.
my fucking lawn. I saw the cutest baby crows this morning playing in my front lawn and they were little and there was a bunch of them and they're you know how crows are black but their feathers are shiny. These little birds, their feathers were so shiny
I
that they
don't like
almost
crows.
didn't. They were adorable, Mr. Snake. You don't even know.
No, I do know. They make a very awful quack.
Oh, come on.
It sounds
They
awful.
they bugs. They get all over that shit.
Yeah, I've got kookaburras for that. I don't want your fucking crows.
Do you
They
guys get
apparently,
crows?
yeah, we got crows. We got crows,
Huh.
magpies, butcher birds,
Oh,
rainbow
good.
lorikeets, and parrots.
Wow.
We, we've got colourful birds, not your
Oh yeah, you
shitty
guys are
bland ones.
tropical, right? Of course you have birds. What am I
Well, I
thinking? You're
don't think I
tropical.
live in a tropical area. That's more
Well, it's got to
Queensland.
be if you don't get snow.
That's true, but it's just subjective because I think you guys all live in these snowy hellscapes, like something out of
Well,
Game of Thrones.
most of America gets snow, except for the very southern part, and it's rare.
Yeah, well, I'd have to live somewhere where there is zero snow. I don't know where that is.
Well, Vegas, Phoenix.
Yeah, I need a beach as well.
Oh, California. You'd have to fight off all those goddamn communists. Fuck, they're everywhere with their faggotry and their bullshit.
But you could
Oh,
bring back death squads and sort that out pretty quickly.
yeah. I've
I
been
could,
listening to this guy that lives in California and he has a show. And my goodness, I thought forever that everybody that was born and raised in California had to be a communist. This guy's
no,
got
they're
me.
not.
Well, I guess I am wrong. This guy's got me
Um,
double thinking, but
I
I
was
gotta
talking to
say, every time I listen,
your sweetheart Pepper
oh,
Leach,
oh,
and he grew up in California, and he said where he grew up, it's all like right wing area.
well, isn't that cute? I love how the coasts that are completely communist owned and operated think they're right wing. It's adorable. Anybody
Yeah, but
that
you
lives in
can't
New
be held
York,
to accountable. Like that's like me saying because Joe Biden runs America that you're all left wing. It's not fair. Like you can lose the election and still have
well,
your
you
views.
haven't been to California. I've been to California.
Actually, madam, I went to California in
Oh
1982.
my God. In
Yes,
1982.
that's right. I was 12 years old, and we went down to
Go to
Yosemite
Disneyland?
Forest. I don't know where that is, and we went to San
Oh.
Diego.
Oh,
And
those aren't near each other.
no, it was like a few days, and then we went to a day trip into Tijuana, and
Oh,
Mexico was a real shithole.
Mexico is a fucking scary. It's a scary place. That's the only place I've ever been out of the country. I've been to Juarez a few times when I was like a young teenager
It just seemed
because
dirty.
it is filthy. They've got like shanty towns all over the place.
Well, I
It's
don't like
very
shanty
dirty.
towns. I like order.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
You think they clean all the time. You think Mexico would be a goddamn. You know what? If the cartels didn't own that place, it would be an agricultural paradise. I mean, they've got an ocean on both sides and they got all this fucking dirt. It would be, they could grow everything if they just stopped being like lazy fucking drug addicts. I don't know what it
Maybe
is. I
there's
think it's
just
the devil.
maybe
It's
there's just too
Satan.
many people. I don't know.
Are you kidding me? In Mexico?
I don't fucking know.
Well, no, there's Mexico City and there's a bunch, but there's like huge sections of land that are just dirt. It's like New Mexico. It's very similar. It's just we've got the dirt. I think Mexico's even more sparse though than New
I think you're
Mexico is.
obsessed with dirt.
Oh, I don't really enjoy it. I just happen to live here.
But you garden.
I'll point it out. I'll point it out. What?
You garden, so I thought you might like dirt.
Uh, well, I like garden dirt. That's orderly dirt, right? This
Right.
fucking dirt and shrub everywhere is
They can
fucking
get fucked.
nightmares.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
bullshit. You know, because you live in New Mexico, does that mean that everyone there likes Mexican food?
Yes, it's like everything is Mexican food. Everywhere
But
you go is
but I
Mexican
don't
food.
like Mexican food. It's messy and
Well, I
ugly.
like Italian food
I don't like that either.
myself.
Italian food's
Well, what do you, oh, right. You grew up on, what is that? Dirt wrapped in seaweed, crushed
yeah, we
into a
ate dirt
powder,
wrapped in
put in a
seaweed. That's right.
jar.
All we ate
It
was
says
dirt wrapped in
Vegemite.
seaweed. Jesus Christ. Vegemite on toast, it's delicious.
I cannot even pretend like that's the truth.
Well,
What's
you
wrong
just
with cinnamon, brown snake? What's wrong with butter?
I don't really know what
Cinnamon
cinnamon tastes
butter?
like. Is cinnamon sweet?
Yeah. What do you
I
mean
don't
you don't know what it tastes like?
I don't
You
know
put
stuff.
cinnamon and sugar. You
There's
put
a
cinnamon
like on
and
a donut, like on a cinnamon donut.
yeah, you put cinnamon and sugar. It's
Well, the sugar's
cinnamony.
sweet, but the cinnamon wouldn't
Yeah.
be sweet, would it?
Cinnamon's not sweet. It's just tasty. It tastes like cinnamon.
No, I
It's
don't
got a
understand a
cinnamon
lot of
taste.
things.
Apparently, I don't know why
Well,
you didn't flip your eggs over this morning. I mean, that would have been perfect, right? Or whatever,
wrong.
yesterday or whenever that post
No,
was.
that was this morning because I had the day off and I was bored, so I thought I'd cook the bacon American
Yeah, the
style in the
bacon was
oven.
great. I can't make bacon and get a picture of it before I eat it all. It's so awful. I feel like such a pig.
When it came out of the oven, it had like too much oil on it, like from
Well,
itself.
you kind of got to pat it. I pat it with a paper towel a little when there's
I also
pools.
pat it with paper towel, but it just seems still oily to me, which
Well,
is
what do you
odd.
want? I bet an air fryer would do it good.
I've never bought one or eaten anything
Uh,
from an air fryer.
well, they are very good at cooking. I don't currently have one. If you could get one that can you can like cook bacon in, because I've seen some that are too small for that. But
I don't see the need for
it's
the air fryer.
well, I think that if it's simply just to cook bacon, then it's fucking necessity as fuck. It's like the number one tool in your kitchen at that point.
No.
Especially since I'm gonna put bacon on everything from now on.
Well, A, I don't really
I'm re
cook much, but B, like, I don't get into the fads. Like, remember the Thermomix was big and everyone's getting a Thermomix?
Yeah,
Like, what happened to that? Like, they're stupid. They're just
I didn't
another
do that.
dumb appliance. Or
Yeah, I'm not.
I
I don't
didn't
like
even
being
get an
trendy.
iPad. I've never had an iPad for any of my kids. I'm like, I
I
don't see
haven't
the
either.
benefit of the iPad. They're smaller than a TV. They're shit. So I never got one.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with you. I don't have an iPad either. I don't
So
do the
if you've got an
pad
oven and a
things.
pan, why do you need an air fryer?
It's almost like getting a fucking Apple Watch. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? You've got a fucking phone. It's right fucking there. Like,
Thank
I
you.
don't know.
Thank you. You're
I
right.
have two phones myself. I have two phones, but
Well, you're a
I
drug
have a,
dealer, and that's okay. But
I wish.
what's what's the deal with like guys who wear watches still? Do you think that's just vanity
I like a nice metal watch.
on
You
a man?
know, yeah. I
Why?
like a nice metal watch on a man.
Why?
I don't know. It's probably nostalgic. It's from watching the big tattooed tough guys beat the shit out of people with their big steel watches. I don't
Yeah, but
know.
it's
It's like
2024.
nostalgia.
Nowadays, that's a red flag. He's got low
Yeah, to have a watch.
self-esteem and he has to display like it's peacocking wealth or status or
I
something.
honestly, I think a watch is going to be 1,000 times better than seeing some kind of a bracelet or some kind of like a woven bracelet of any sort. Like maybe if you got like a man's bracelet and you maybe got a ring on and you're trying to be like
No,
a fucking coke pimp or something.
no.
But
Man
if
shouldn't
you
wear a
have something,
bracelet. A man should
if you,
never wear a chain.
what about a bandana that you put on, like a stretchy bandana that you put on
No
every
hats or
fucking day?
bandanas. And I
The
won't wear a
fuck?
wedding ring. Like I don't want to wear jewelry at all.
I used to never wear jewelry, and then when I got married, I wore my wedding ring every single day, and I ended up breaking it two different times because I was rototilling with it, and
What?
the metal
What's
doesn't hold up
rototilling?
to rototill. A rototill?
Yeah.
It's
What's that?
it's like a little handheld tractor that you can dig up your garden with.
Like a
It's like a
plow?
tractor. It well, it's like an automated. I didn't know that Australia didn't allow you guys to have rototillers,
Well, we probably
but
call it
it's
something
like
different.
well, I guess it's like it's not necessarily a plow. It's like a tractor that turns the
Well, how big is
dirt.
your fucking garden that you need a tractor?
Well, I don't need a tractor. I've got a fucking rototill. It's a
Well,
little
you
hand.
said it's
It's
like a
called a
tractor.
mantis. Look it up on the intertubes,
You
Mr.
fucking look
Snake.
it up.
It's called a mantis rototiller, and it's tiny for ladies like me, the fucking grow shit. My bunnies, they will not be happy if I don't grow like an entire crop of lettuce and
Yeah. Do they eat
radishes.
spinach? Spinach is easy to grow.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They love all the stuff. They love it all. They'll
Yeah, call me
chew and
crazy,
destroy
but when
everything.
I've got a big garden and I want to grow a new crop, I just dig it up with a shovel and turn it all
Well,
over.
the reason why I use a rototiller is because it turns the dirt very easily in nice huge patches.
Right, but so
I
you're really saying you're lazy.
because I don't want to do it with a pitchfork. Fuck yeah, I don't want to do it. Do you fucking mow your lawn with the fucking one of those little spools that spins as you push it? You use
I
a
would.
lawnmower.
I would. I use a
You
push mower like a
fucking would.
man.
My ass, you would.
I've used scissors at my mum's house
We
when her
bought one of
lawn
those
guy
when I
didn't do it
first
right.
fucking when I had a little tiny apartment. I bought one of those. They suck. They fucking lose sharpness, and then it's a fucking nightmare. And you start beating your children and your dog because it's not working. You just
Yeah.
fucking use modern technology. It's called a rototiller. You should buy one for your wife.
My wife doesn't go outside. She's too white. She hates bugs. She hates the sun. She doesn't go outside, which is good
Well,
because she has nice skin, which is important. Which is
oh,
weird
that's
because
so
I've got horrible sun damaged skin that I expect a woman to have no blemishes whatsoever.
oh my God.
That's
How
fair.
cute. No, of course. I mean, she uses that polish that what is it called? Ivory polish for
Dew
geishas,
polish?
for the Japanese geishas where they
No,
scrub their
she doesn't need
skin.
anything. She's just got no marks.
Just an angel from heaven that has come down to put up with brown snakes
And I
bullshit.
deserve that.
How sweet. So
I am
kind.
sweet. Thank you.
You're so generous, Mr. Snake. So
I am.
generous.
I get that all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too, really. I am the kindest person I just can go
Well, it's
on.
funny being a
Sweet.
jerk, right? It is funny.
I love I love the term obnoxious jerk because that's really a good description
Yeah.
of
Well, my
because
wife calls me arrogant, and
nice.
I said that is it arrogance if you're right? Like I, I know I'm amazing. That's fair.
I think that more people need to have great self-esteem. I think that the people that have low self-esteem, they're fucking themselves because if they could just stand back and go, you know what? I'm fucking kick ass. Fuck everyone. And it's
Yeah.
like, it's the truth. It's stop being stupid, stupid fuck, and
It's
just
like you say
like the
something
fuck out
mean
of
on
yourself.
Twitter about someone's food and you're just fucking around. You don't really care. I don't care what
Yeah,
you eat. But
yeah.
you make a joke to be mean and it's funny and they'll block you.
Yes.
They'll block you. How fragile. Why would
Well,
you
you
give
know
a
what?
shit what some
You know,
ignorant Australian says? That's the funny part. It's ridiculous.
you know what I don't understand is why, like, comics sit around and instead of sit around joking and saying funny things and joking, they sit around and gossip about each other these days.
Well,
And
they're
it's
like
like,
women.
how do they even think this is entertaining in any way at all? It's like NPR. It's like
Yeah.
comic NPR.
But wouldn't you
And
say that's the feminization of men in general?
oh my God, it's the saddest thing in this whole world. I swear to God. I am so glad that I've always been very aware of feminists when with my son because I'm like, ever since he was little, I'm like, some of these like some of these 3-year-old bitches, oof, don't let them touch you, Tyler. They're little fucking assholes.
But,
And it's
they look,
like,
when they get older and you become, 16, 17, 18, they just look so good. You don't think about that stuff.
oh no, you gotta
You
because
can But as a dude, you can't. You just go, she is hot and I need her.
yeah, and you know what that chick's going? She goes, "Oh, I like his eyes. I want to have like 5 kids with him
Do you
and
reckon that's
then
what she
fucking
thinks?
drain his soul." And
I
it's
don't think
like,
modern girls think like that because they're like whores.
okay, I can understand that modern girls don't think like that, but they also do it subconsciously, you know? These chicks are not in it they're not out getting fucked because they're working on their numbers. They're trying to entrap somebody. And it's like, I don't know. I think these women should start their own businesses and they should work very hard on cleaning their kitchens and they should practice cooking dinner and they will find a good man that will come and get them instead of,
But they start their
them
own business,
going.
but it's unfortunately OnlyFans and then no decent man
See,
wants
not
them.
that kind of business, ladies. That's
Oh,
not a business. That's
oh,
not a job.
that's a short-term business plan.
That's called practicing to be a wife, and it should be done with your husband, you dumb
Right.
bitch.
God, they're stupid.
But I think there's so many things women can do. Oh my God, we're so good at all the women stuff. Start a job where you do women stuff for money, and it's not hoary and it's not fucking and
Yeah, I
uh,
like women are good at things that I don't care about, like literally caring, like nursing and looking after children and things
they're
that
wonderful at gardening. They're
Uh,
wonderful at all kinds of lady stuff. Serving,
yeah,
voila.
but they're not good at being quiet.
No. And it seems like the black ones maybe need to work outside or something. I don't know. But mostly I think that that women, as long as they can kind of not start that hen clucking thing and start like interacting with each other and just focus on work, that they tend to do a better job of shutting up and attracting a man. I'm glad that
Mm.
I'm done with all of that stuff because I'm very, very old and obviously
Are you older
not
than
doing
me?
anything like that.
I'm
No,
53.
I know. We've talked about this.
Yeah, but
I'm
I
not
forget
touching.
because I'm old. I forget. I just forget everything.
I
I'm like a
know.
blank slate. I'm like, what?
I know. I know because you retired. That's why you slowly start to die when you retire.
Yeah, I
My
retired,
s-
but now I'm not as retired because I got bored.
oh, you went back to work. You got another job.
I just do yard work and stuff for money, like on the
Oh,
side.
that's great. So
I
it's
know. That's why I'm so dirty.
basically, basically, you're like any human being that has common sense. You just start doing something that you will happen to make money at, and you happen to be great at it. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with all these stupid assholes running around going, I have to go to school and become a communist, or I have to go to school and just become this giant, stupid asshole, waste of space. It's like, do something.
Oh, there's
Just
plenty of
fucking,
work if you're not lazy.
yes, exactly. I mean, there's have multiple jobs for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I think that's a big problem with people is that they're just sitting around
Yeah, the
and
more
it's
you sit
like,
around, your brain turns on itself. It's not healthy. You've got to
yeah,
stay busy.
absolutely. Absolutely. That's
Yeah,
why I have this coal mine that I have neighborhood children working at, and I get them while they're young when they're not in school, and I train them well. And,
but you're doing them a favor because they're learning a work ethic.
and they're getting up and getting all that extra energy the fuck out. They get into the mine at 5 a.m. They get to school by 8. I
School.
get them right after school.
Why do you want to send them to
Well,
school to be brainwashed?
well, they go to school once they're what, 6, 7? Their
I don't
parents insist on it. I don't
know.
know
You do
either.
have to get rid of them somewhere.
They're
They
trying to,
clog up your
they're
house.
weaning them off of sleeping at home by getting them out to school and getting them ready to get out.
Yeah, fuck them. Well, don't actually fuck them.
No, no, please God, no.
No,
They're
no. Not
such
like
better coal
Hollywood or your
miners.
politicians.
They're such better coal miners when they're not emotionally damaged like that.
Yeah,
They're real
that's right.
focused
All right,
because
my
you
last
never know.
question.
You
I
go
got one more
down there
question
one
because we're going
day.
to run out of time.
Oh,
I've
sorry.
noticed that when people post food pics and they're eating at home, they often post pics of their food on a paper plate. Is that acceptable?
It is not acceptable by any means possible. That is
Because
not,
I don't even think it's a money saving thing, is it? Like it'd be
no,
dearer.
it's insane. I literally have a stack of China dishes that I eat off of because fuck, why not? Fucking
Well,
paper plate.
you can clean them and reuse them. It's amazing.
Yes, yes. Well,
And where do you stand on like plate design? I don't like a plate design. I like a mono
I
sort of
seem
color.
to remember you had a little snowman plate. It had several snowmen
I
around
often
the
use my kids'
outside.
plates because they're small.
Right. No, none of my plates have designs on them. They're all plain, solid colors. I have white and blue and pink plates and clear glass plates, and I
Thank you
don't
for
like
your
anything else.
service because that's exactly the correct answer. I don't like busy
Yes,
patterns. Let the food speak for
no,
itself. Let the side of the
yes.
plate just frame the food.
It's food. It's not fucking playtime. We don't have to distract ourselves with little snowmen and little snowflakes.
You're sounding very judgmental at the moment. It's not becoming at all.
Well, I am judge, jury, and executioner. Executioner, say.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on the podcast. I'm glad it worked because last time it was a disaster. What's your
I don't.
at on Twitter?
Oh, I'm at Sweet Kelly with two underscores. And also, my new Twitter is at Very Sweet Kelly. I don't know if it has underscores. I don't think it does.
Why do you have
But
two?
that's my backup account, just in case. It's election season.
I've only got one account, and I figure the second I get banned, I'm just walking away from Twitter. Fuck it.
Yeah, sometimes I don't really care, but sometimes I get like very needy to say some things. So,
Oh, you need to get it out of your system.
yeah, like today. Get the fuck out of the passing lane, you dumb fucks. Drive your slow
Yeah.
fucking ass in the right lane, you little shit bags. Fuck. Right?
Quite the temper.
Well, it's helpful. I know I'm helping everyone.
You need to get more Zen like me.
Yes, yes.
Everyone should base their
Zen like
life on my
friend.
teachings.
Fucking your feet are terrifying. It makes me upset. It makes me want to put Vaseline on my feet and socks on because the cracks in your heels are upsetting.
I like my feet that way. Every
It's
fuckwit on
green. They
Twitter
were
says,
green.
you need this, you need that. I'm like, you need to shut the fuck up and listen. That's how a man's feet should be. You domesticated pussy. It's
It was
pathetic.
upsetting.
It's pathetic. Toughen up your men in your country.
Well, I have been trying, but I don't know if hurting their feet is a way to do
Well,
it.
we can agree to disagree. All right, Kelly, thank you for your service.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for your service, sir.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.